This is Kangra Fort near Dharamshala, and it is the oldest fort in the Himalayas. So today we are heading to check out the Kangra Fort. We don't have a grand fort and castles you find in Rajasthan, but this one is small, yet has all the characters of what we imagine the fort to be. So I'm super excited for this tour, because the last time I was here, I was around 10 years old. But before we head out, do subscribe to the channel if you like the video. Do give it a thumbs up and comment down below. So without further ado,
let's go.
Now ready? Yeah. So how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing great. Absolutely great. It's been a long time since my last bike ride to Rivalsar. So I'm planning to make another trip, but right now I'm not sure which place should I ride to. But in the meantime, I'm just riding into a local. I'm heading to Kangra just to have the bike running. It's been standing idle for a long time and my tires were out of air, so I just filled the air, and now it's going to be a mock ride. And I'm sure you must be seeing another sort of angle with my Insta 360. Thanks to my younger brother Riga. This is his gift. I think for the last 2 days, I think the temperature has risen up. It should have actually, because we are in the middle of spring and it's right in the middle of April. Usually this time of the year the weather is pleasant and it's also a little hot. And as I told you earlier, the weather has been a little freaky this couple of days, weeks. But all's good. But the silver lining is, since Dharamshala is a hill station and we have a shortage of water sometimes, and the snowfall in the mountains will ensure that we have a good supply of water. So that's pretty reassuring. Gaggle. Dela ya orada dela. Oh, di baradela minde de ho di baradela. Di klasi dung zape ya di baradela. Kangra. Ja, ständig. Ja, so jest Kangra Fort la. Den är jag då. Kangra Fort. Del är så takta. Tanga den är jag danchi. Ja, så. Ja.
Thank you.
tingsa museum dene mango tudi gala tingsa muling men da kon scan chi guda scan chi ani krangi online payment chi ani shine zuya da gomun nishu re me gembala dene ya zuya scan chi dene ya Okay, now we're entering there's a museum. Now we're entering the main castle. Sorry, the fort. As you enter the main wooden gate, you are transported to another time, another world. And while I was walking up towards the top, I was imagining the fort in its glory days, how this path must be filled with commotion, with people going up and down, and the royal guards defending this place. So that's a very good defense strategy. And when I reached a certain point, memories began to flood, because I was right here, sitting at this spot, some more than 30 years ago with my family. It was nostalgic. I still remember it so vividly. It was a very hot day, like today, but I was super excited to explore this place. And I remember we had a guide with us. And when you reach the upper level, there's a beautiful garden on the left. And on the right side, you have the full vista of the Himalayan range, the mighty Dholadar range, looking majestic and overlooking the Kangra Valley. Since I reached there at the peak hour of the day, it was hot. So let me compose and reset myself before I venture any further. Okay. Thankfully we're in the shades now. Wow, look at this. Amazing. 비 랑아 찍도. 야 이게 랑아. There's a temple on the top. Okay, now we are going up. Wow, now it's getting interesting. Darshan Gate, Yamuna, Ganga. It's amazing. Oh, yeah. Ganga. There's a beautiful wooden gate at the top, and as I was walking towards an open corridor, I heard a faint prayer or puja going on. And as I reached nearer, the music got louder and louder, and I realized there was a puja going on in a small temple-like structure. And then I entry, and then you go up. Ambika Devi. I assume that of all the things that have survived till date, is people still perform religious rituals or puja like they must have back in the days. Seeing the people performing rituals and puja at the fort made it more tangible and relatable, and all of a sudden the place feels alive. And I'm again left to wonder what it must have been in its youthful days. I then pushed forward towards the top, and I was struck and amazed to see these sculpted walls. There's so much detail and intricate how these artworks are, and you're left to just wonder how much work must have gone into these makings. A long staircase under a shade leads you to the top of the fort, and then you get these 360-degree views of the surroundings. 360 view. So this is the top. There's a beautiful sort of a dead tree right in the middle, which sort of sums up the cathartic existence of the ruins of the fort. I am left with these philosophical conundrums, even though the place is in ruins and shambles, but I know for a fact that it will outlive me, and that's a strange realization of how fragile and short our lives are. Sure. Mommy, the entrance. 디 하베요. 데리 두요 랑가. 야, 스 타부지리요. 안데. 아니, 돌아다. Look at this view. 지단에 건설 레이더 마운트기 게하 포트. 건설기 마운트기 서저디스 클리프 리처스 다디 리케도. 아니 추치래요. 아니 그래서 다른데 레와이네. 남살레 통도. 지단에 서저 토체. 아니 양디체 아니 추여라. 두지 도시라도도 마게라 다리체 두지라도도 strategy 게하 망치 사토를 가기도 the last point to tip to the Dharamshala. Let's head to the last section of the fort. There's a platform right on the edge and you can see the river flowing down below the fort. Such a big mountain. Bang. 되게 랑가시도 아도 신네. 되게 랑가시도 가는. Such a thing 그냥 도와줄 리조트인데 좀 쉬셨어요. Wow, that's amazing. I remember standing and leaning over the edge with my siblings when I was here last time. And now you have these railings for protection. The top of the fort provides a full panoramic view of the Dholada range and the Kangra valley. And now that I'm walking back towards the exit, I want to go back and check out the museum. I'm telling you what, I think if you're coming here, if you're planning to come here, don't come here in the noon, in the peak hot. Just come in the morning, early morning, or in the evening. The museum holds the different artifacts and sculptures of that era, and is a good place to make yourself informed about the history of the place. This is a picture of the Kangra Fort back in its glory days. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little excursion, and on my way back I stopped at Guggle for this lassi, one of my favorite drinks. I took the Sara road on my way back because there's less traffic and the roads are beautiful with trees and shades. So comment down below if you like the video and make sure you subscribe to the channel, because the next video will be a big one. So stay tuned and take care, and see you in the next vlog.